Thank you, Gillian. Appreciate that. Thanks, Charles. Anushka. All right, guys and girls. So, we're spot on time here. My name is Kalpesh Patel, and I'm really, really excited to be sharing some information with you today, ladies and gentlemen, that literally could impact your finances in the very, very near future. The company we're sharing about today is called BONOFA. It's a company that is in pre-launch at the moment, and so very, very early days. We've literally got into pre-launch on the 7th of April of this year, and soon we're about to go live internally to our partners with a very, very exciting business network platform, a social media platform that is called Cube7. Now, Cube7 is a platform that has been designed and in the process of being designed for 18 months, since January of 2012. And it's an idea that came and was born out of a gentleman by the name of Martin Boehm, who realized that the internet was still in its early stages of infancy, only 15 to 20 years old really for the masses, and had gone off in all different directions very successfully. And he saw an opportunity to bring it all together and create a platform where people could come, they could play, share, do all the things that we're used to doing, but make money from it at the same time. So imagine monetizing social media. That for me is so, so exciting. And so what he's done is he's designed a platform that has combined 5 of the biggest trends in the world at the moment: communication, shopping, entertainment, and apps. More about that later. The guys that funded Martin are Thomas and Detlef. These two gentlemen, very, very successful entrepreneurs and business people. They've been in business together since the mid-80s, and they currently have turned over close to 3 billion euros. Very, very successful in all that they've done. They've been semi-retired for the best part of the last decade, and then Martin comes along and inspires them to do something really spectacular. They've already invested 8 million euros of their own cash into this project and continue to pour more money into it to make sure that we have a phenomenal platform to go and take to the world. And so, with that said, it's a very unusual situation where somebody puts their own money into a project, especially to the tune of 8 million euros, and taking anything to the market or using strategies to raise funds outside of themselves. This is their own personal wealth. It's very, very solid commitment on their part. Just a few stats about the internet. 500 million users, over 2 billion people log in every single day around the world, and that's expected to double within the next few years. Main reason for that, smartphones. More and more people around the world are able to access the internet through their mobile phone, handheld devices, and that's connecting the world a lot faster. The goal is to take Cube7 public. So within the next 4 years, what we want to do is we want to go out there and build a customer base that we can take to the stock market. The beautiful thing is, as you'll see, the BONOFA Partnership team has created a system where people like you and I get a piece of that pie if they get a successful IPO. More about that later as well. To have a successful IPO, stock market launch, we need at least 100 million users on Cube7. That's our first goal. We've already got a whole bunch of expert partners employed in-house. We've got over 40 programmers around the world, over 30 of them in Germany. We've employed some of the top people in security, internet security, in list management. Some of the top minds in building internet companies from Amazon, Google, have all been taken on board within this company. The best lawyers and accountants around the world in terms of structuring the company have also been taken into account. So Cube7, the way that we invite people when this platform goes live to the public will be by offering free €80 gifts to people. Imagine this. Imagine I want to invite you onto Cube7. Now, Cube7 is a free platform. And when I want to invite you, I'll just say, hey, listen, come play with me on Cube7. It's a social media platform with a whole bunch of extras that other platforms don't give you. And just for coming and playing here on this platform, I'm going to give you €80 discount voucher that you can try our platform whenever you see anything that you like and you want to buy. So see how that fits in a little while. So all the usual functions, sharing videos, photos, creating groups and communities, etc., etc. But what we're giving away on this platform that's really going to attract the masses, I believe, is free screen sharing, free video calls, free video email, free webinar platform, conference rooms, and a database management system. Now, many of these tools are charged for, and people pay hundreds of dollars a month for these tools, and we're giving them away for free to the masses. That's really exciting. If you haven't seen a video email before, here's an example of what it will look like. There's the picture in the middle is a video that customers will receive or users will receive and send to each other for free. And literally, instead of writing an email, you speak it into your laptop on your camera or on your phone and then send. Now, the happy birthday template around the edge That's different and that's unique. Now, the happy birthday part is not free. The video email is free, but if you want to wrap it up in a pretty template, whether it's Valentine's, Christmas, a birthday, an anniversary, a bon voyage, whatever message you want to wrap around it, personalize it, you can. And for this, you might pay a couple of euros per template. The templates, there are over 600 different templates already designed in the back office. Our templates are dynamic, HD, moving templates. And when you buy these templates, once you buy a template, you own it for life. So if you bought a happy birthday one once, you could use it over and over and over again forever. That's exciting. And here's what's beautiful about the way that these guys have monetized this platform. I guess that's why you guys are on this webinar. How do you make money from the internet? Well, as customers, free users on Cube7, send each other video emails. Eventually, at some point, you can imagine a whole bunch of them will start buying these templates to make it more fancy and more personal. And so as they do that, 80% of all of the profits from the products on Cube7, of which templates are one, when somebody buys a template, 80% of those profits get paid to BONOFA partners. That's people like you and I. And if you decide to partner up with BONOFA, you then go and get a bunch of customers. That's for free on Cube7. They spend money, you make money. That's our business model. For me, it's one of the simplest business models out there. You know, imagine that every single person you speak to is a yes. There are no no's here. There's nobody that rejects your product and says, I don't need it or don't want it or don't want to have anything to do with it. It's a free social media, biggest conversation on the internet, and you're giving them an ability to do exactly what they're already doing for free in the same way with lots of extra tools that they don't have elsewhere and to get paid when they share it with others. That's exciting. Okay, and then we've got shopping. So shopping comes in phase 2. By the end of the year, once we've got customers around the world, what we'll be able to do is go to the big brands, big stores on the high streets and say to them, hey, listen, we've got X million customers in your country and they'd love to buy your products. We're not going to charge you any advertising money. All we want you to do is, if you want to be on our platform, you can be listed in our directory. All we ask is that you look after our customers, give them 10%. And all of a sudden, now you see those vouchers that we give each other, the €80 vouchers that you give away to customers on Cube7. They use those vouchers in these stores and retailers, and they get 10% off. The customers are happy. The shops are happy because they didn't pay anything up front in advance to advertise, so they're only paying on results. Businesses love driven marketing. Perfect combination right there. And so, as we roll out and build around the world a customer base, any retailers can then be listed on our directories and offer a 10% discount to our customers. But what else we want is we want a little bit more than 10%. 10% for our customers and an additional percentage for our partners. So imagine, Paul, one of the big retailers give us 15%. 10% will go to the customers as a discount. Of the 5%, 80% of that will get paid out in commissions to BONOFA partners. Very, very exciting. Here's another beautiful tool. I love this. You can take this to small to medium businesses, SMEs that are perhaps struggling at the moment with the way that streets are, etc. At the moment, pizza shops send leaflets all over the world through letterboxes, and they wait for people to call them and order their pizza. But they don't collect data. Now imagine this. The next time the pizza shop sends a leaflet blast, on the bottom corner of one of the leaflets, there's a voucher that says, grab your free €80 voucher here. Now, some of those customers that receive these leaflets through the letterbox may just get curious and say, €80 free, what's this all about? Go to the website, they become the pizza shop's friend on Cube7. Now, the pizza shop has a database. The pizza shop has the local customers in his or her area adding him as a friend, and that means that the pizza shop can now send video, email, newsletters to market to them. Just like Groupon does at the moment, or Living Social, or a number of all of these companies that act as a broker between retailers and customers, now the pizza guy can do his own brokering and take out the middle person and save all of those fees. Those companies take out a fortune from retailers to get those customers for them. Here, they now market to their own customers, local market, and that's exciting. Customer loyalty, brand awareness, and it's just a smarter way of communicating a message through video rather than just leaflets. Gaming, big business, over $1 billion a day is spent on gaming. We have the ability here to offer our customers on Cube7 lots of games. They've already designed 180 different games ready to go live on the platform. They will continue to design more games. Again, as we gain momentum and get more and more customers, there's no reason why we can't go to all the big games right now that are already famous and everybody's downloading and offer them on the platform also. Entertainment is another huge category. Music and films. People download these all over the world all the time. They'll be able to do that from Cube7 just like they do anywhere else. And last but not least, apps. Apps is big, big business. Again, you can see some of the stats here, but really you want to sit down and start doing some more research yourself when you get into this world and find out what we've got on our hands. We'll have a whole bunch of programmers that will just design apps. We've already got our first one. First one I want to share about is one called CubeCard. It's where you can take a photograph on your mobile phone and then just tap on your screen and the photograph flips over and becomes a postcard. You now write your message, you type in the name and address, and you click send. That's it. As soon as you've done that, a local printer will print your photograph, will print your message on the back, put a stamp on the postcard, this is a real physical card, and post it on your behalf. So your friend will receive a postcard through their letterbox within the next 24 to 48 hours. Imagine the power of that as number one, it's a fun thing to do anyway when you're on holiday and traveling. Sending postcards is great. Sending postcards with your photograph on them is even greater. Marketing tool. What I've been doing recently, which is really working well, if I meet anyone for coffee and I show them this presentation, I'll quickly take a picture of us and then send it to them. What a great follow-up. A couple of days later, they're going to get a picture of us and that meeting, remind them of the conversation we had, and just capture that memory. A beautiful tool. So again, when you get the whole team doing this, every single postcard that is sold anywhere in the world on Cube7 generates commission, and 80% of that commission gets paid out to BONOFA partners around the world. Exciting. So, quick overview of the products is done. Again, you can get a lot more information on that. We invited you here to get to the nitty-gritty of it. I want to now talk about the business opportunity, because while we've taken some of our time out on Sunday afternoon or morning, depending on where you are in the world, to find out about the business proposal that BONOFA has put together for people like us. So before I go into that, let's just go through this income disclaimer so that we're all clear and singing on the same page. There are no guarantees regarding income. Success or failure of each partner, like any other business, depends on each partner's own skill, personal efforts. Income is discussed as the results of retail sales of BONOFA and Cube7 partner services by partners and their team members. With that said, how do you become a partner? Very simple. It's a one-time registration fee of just €29.90. Once you've done that, you have your own website and access to the back office. Then we ask that you upgrade to one of the following: Premium, Exclusive, or VIP, so that you can get yourself ready to earn commission. What do you get for those packages? Let's have a look. The premium package is €300, just shy of. The exclusive is just under €950, and the VIP just under €2,500. So the first thing I want you to notice is that they give you vouchers, bonus vouchers, to the tune of what you paid anyway. You can use these vouchers on purchase and services at a 10% discount. So what it means is eventually you'll get your money that you bought your packages with back anyway in the form of savings. I love that. Now, if we go to the premium package here, you can see that they give you Cube7 and BONOFA landing pages. You get unlimited video email templates. Every template they create is included for partners. There's already over 600 templates created. Well, if each template was just worth, let's say €1 each, that's a €600 value straight away there. Then we've got the ABS 360. The ABS 360 is our automatic business system. Again, many companies will have you, try and sell you tools to build your business. We've actually built it into the platform itself. So here's how the ABS system works. Again, you can get more information from whoever invited you, but it's a very powerful system. Imagine you want to invite Mary to take a look at some of the information for BONOFA Cube7. A phone call would go. Here's how your initial contact would go. Mary, have you got a couple of minutes? Yes. Great. Listen, a very, very exciting 5-minute video I want to send you. I'm going to send it to you now. What's your latest dress? And that's it. Mary gives you an email address and you send it. Now the system sends the video. As soon as Mary watches that video, you get an email saying that Mary's watched the first video. As soon as that's happened, the system will send a second video to Mary. When Mary watches the second video, you get another email saying Mary's watched the second video. What happens is, now if you make a lot of phone calls, let's say you put 100 emails into the system one by one after a phone call, the system will now recognize people who have watched it and haven't, and follow them up. If somebody has not watched the video, send them a reminder in a couple of days. Hey, Mary, Calpesh sent you a video a couple of days ago. You didn't get a chance to watch it. Here's the link again. And it will do that over a period of 6 weeks. So it's a complete autoresponder follow-up system. This means that you get duplication in your organization virally and globally really, really fast. All everyone does is qualify context. Hey, I've got a really great video I want to send to you. What's your latest email address? And send. Let it all work by itself. Very, very clever. Then we've got the exclusive package. Here we introduce you to our Old English Business Academy. And again, you can see you get extra capacity for webinar room, etc. The Old English Business Academy, the OEBA, that is our education platform to train leadership. Currently, we have Brian Tracy's $10,000 education package on there. And as an exclusive package member, you get part access. As a VIP, you can see you get full access to that education system. Now, that's just the beginning. We are in the process of already speaking to and negotiating with many, many other trainers and experts to put their content on these on our Old English Business Academy also. So you'll see that mature and grow into a whole library of information. And if you've ever had anything to do with home-based business, then you'll know that self-education, training yourself to be a leader, to be a communicator, to be somebody that $100,000 points for your VIP package. Now that is a whole ton of points right there. And what the company's put together is the ability to convert every point into a share when the company does an IPO. So again, I'll share more about exactly how that works in a while. If you become an exclusive also, you can see there's something that says accumulated.com points. Well, the .com point, you're sharing this with other people. Well, what happens is if they buy a package, let's say one of your friends buys a VIP package, you will get points. If somebody buys an exclusive, you get points. If somebody buys a premium, you will get points as well as them. So that's great. If you're a VIP package holder, you'll get double accumulation for selling packages. Again, they pay you points on 3 levels. So you sell a package to Mary, you get points. Mary sells a package to John, you get John sells a package to Anne, you get more points. So that's how that side works. Again, very exciting. Once you've completed buying a package, you then go to step 3, which is the bio, buying the business all in one back office. It costs you €29.90 a month. And what you're paying for here ultimately is the automatic business system, an absolute advanced system that allows you to duplicate your business, to follow people up, to track videos, see who's full management. Also gives you statistics in terms of which countries your business is growing in, what turnover you're doing in each country, what profit that's generating. It really is a very, very complete solution in the back office there. So the .com points mean that you are now a co-entrepreneur with BONOFA. You own a piece of everything that they're doing. So that for me is exciting. Just have that in the back of your mind as we start sharing how to construct a brilliant business from home off your internet. So there's a whole bunch of incomes. I'm just going to share some of the main ones just to give you a big picture here. First of all, we get paid for selling packages. Every time you sell a package, the company will pay you 10% for that action. So you go and sell a exclusive package, you will make €95. If you sell a premium package, it's €30, and a VIP package is 250 odd euros. So it's 10% for every personal sale that you make. That's great. But really, once you've made 3 sales, this week it's more exciting. Once you've made 3 sales, you're a team manager. And as a team manager, the company now pays you on 12 levels of sales instead of 1 level. So this is where leverage kicks in very, very quick. So when you start out, you make a sale, you get paid. You make a sale, you get paid. You make a sale, you get paid. But now that you've done that, every time your team makes a sale, you get paid on 12 levels. And this one, the infinity bonus, is, for me, by far the most exciting. I've seen many plans, I've helped design plans, anything as powerful as this, and you'll see, I'm sure you'll agree with this when you see what we've done here. As you make sales and your team makes sales of packages, whatever volume of sales you generate on a monthly basis, you can see this, 10,000, 30,000, 60,000 a month, 120,000 a month, volume you generated, the company will give you an additional overrider to infinity as a commission for that transaction. Let's say that you, and this is not to 12 levels, this is to infinity, like I said. So let's say that you sold a package, let's say that you're a diamond member, and you sold a package to Mary as a diamond. Instead of making 10%, you'll make 10 plus 8. If Mary sells a package, you'll get 8% extra there. If anyone in your team sells a package anywhere in that leg, you're going to make 8%, and you get that to infinity. That's a huge margin. And again, you can grow that to 19% profit margin on every transaction of a package sold in your organization to infinity as a crown diamond. My point being, your volume starts at 2,500 and then grows gradually. So it really does reward the little guys, the new people, as they're building, as they're out there making the sales, and then grows it to a point where you're a leader and you can override your entire organization also. Cube7, for me, is by far going to be one of the biggest exciting parts of income generation that I've ever seen, for the simple reason, once you become a partner with BONOFA, you now will have the ability to go with your partner from the 7th of July, that's a couple of weeks away, so that's going to go live for everybody internally to test on the 7th of July. After the 7th of July, as we start testing the platform in beta phase, on the 22nd of September, we will now take Cube7 to the world. It'll double and pop. When that happens, everyone on the platform will invite other people, who will invite other people. And if those customers are connected to you, you'll get paid to infinity on all of those customers that are just using a free Cube7 and buying things on that platform as and when they choose and they want. What's exciting about this is that those customers don't have a clue about BONOFA unless you tell them. So all they know is that there's Cube7, it's a social media platform, and it's the BONOFA partners that know that that platform pays. Now here's the thing, we've already, before, all of us have sold social media, I should say, to friends and family before, on it. We've all been invited, or we have invited people onto Facebook, Google+, Twitter, LinkedIn, and the likes, but none of us make money on any of those transactions. So here you have the ability to do the same thing, but here you'll get paid. So if you imagine, you invite just 500 friends onto Cube7, and those 500 invite 200 each. Well, you've now accumulated 100,000 customers already. That's the power of the internet. And again, none of these customers paid anything. They're all just free users. But you've now got 100,000 free users on your customer base, and if any of them buy anything, you make money. Imagine if you just made €1 per year on different transactions that they do. That could be a very, very interesting additional income. What if it was only 10 cents per customer? What if it was only 1 penny a customer per year? It doesn't matter. You see, the numbers will grow to infinity. This ripples out. See, when you've got 100,000 users, they just invite 10 each, that's 1 million users. If they invite 10 each, that's 10 million users. And all of a sudden, you can see that you've got the ability to earn a really, really great way of generating passive profit from the internet. Now, most people look for a part-time business alongside their full-time job just to earn an additional income. For most people, a month would be enough to bridge the gap between paycheck to expenses. So that's how most people start out in business. And again, if people want to make more than that, then there are ways of doing that for those too. Now, we don't just pay you on your customers to infinity. we pay you on your team's customers to infinity as well. 6 generations deep. Now you invited Mary, you invited John, all of John's customers, you'll still get paid on. You'll get paid on Mary's customers. So, this happens on 6 generations of business. All of those customers sitting in that organization, you'll get paid on every single one of them. That's where it gets really, really clever. 6 people get paid on every transaction. Then we've got the IPO. Coming back to the IPO, don't forget we are all co-entrepreneurs. There are 5 factors required to do a successful IPO. First one is users. Second one is data, name, email, number. The third one is time spent on. Fourth factor is buying behavior. And fifth factor is advanced person data. We are launching our own Cash7 MasterCard, using this MasterCard to do their transactions on the internet. Number one, those transactions are commissionable to BONOFA Partners, but also the customers will like to use Cash7 for the simple reason that they can shop safely and securely on the internet without fear of getting into debt and somebody using up their credit card details. This is a prepaid card, so it's only the money you put on it, you spend it, and it's gone. There's no risk on that card. Very, very powerful concept. Once we've got these 5 factors in place, just quickly run through these numbers. Imagine we have 5,000 customers per country, and we only access 100 countries. That will give us 500,000 users wide. And if they just invited 200 friends each, well, that would already be at $100 million that we said that we would need a valuable IPO. With 100 million customers on board, and those 5 factors of a successful IPO, those customers are worth €150 each comfortably, which gives us a 15 billion valuation. Well, you will get that 15 billion valuation because you are a co-entrepreneur. Just to give you an example of, can we get 15 billion? Well, let's have a look. WhatsApp, with a simple mobile phone app that turns the email into an SMS, so it looks like an SMS, they got $7 for their IPO last year. Now, WhatsApp they never made any money, and they got to 100 million customers, and the stock market said, yep, that's a 7 billion valuation. So we're saying with all of the data that we've got and the profitability we've got, the dynamics we've got, to say a 15 billion valuation is more than realistic, and there's no reason we can't make a multiple of if we can continue doing what we're going down the road that we're going. Facebook, that was a $110 billion valuation. Groupon is valued at 18 billion almost. LinkedIn at almost 12 billion. And WhatsApp, as you can see, at 7 billion. Most of these companies never make a profit. That's the interesting thing. The internet is all about data, not about your bottom line. So, again, as the bottom line increases, that's great. We've got a bottom line, which is awesome. But, it's the data, the usage, and the factors that I talked about will generate the value in the company. So that's all about BONOFA Cube7 partnership. I hope you've loved what you've seen so far. That's really the information for people that are looking at this first time to get involved. There's one last thing I want to finish with, and this is a special promotion that the company's put together just in this pre-launch phase. Anybody that signs up during pre-launch as a VIP partner, and the pre-launch ends on the 7th of July. So anyone that signs up between now and the 7th of July, the company says, because they were visionary, because they got in early before everybody else, and because they got in before Cube7 was live, they're going to give us the opportunity to use these bonuses and the money ourselves, and secondly, to recruit others by offering these bonuses to other people. So look at this. Let's say that you signed up today, and in your first 90 days, you built a team of 120 people in your organization, and there's a structural requirement for that. Your friend will tell you about that when you sit down and go through the details. But if you build a team of just 120 partners in 3 months, the company gives you an extra 30,000 euros cash, a 6,000 euro Rolex, and a Mercedes Smart Car on lease for a year. If you help 5 people to achieve then the company will give you 250,000 euros, a 10,000 euro Rolex or lifestyle pack, and a BMW X6 on lease for a year. So that's helping 5 people get the 30,000 euro bonus. And you've got 9 months to get that done. And then we've got our 18-month bonus. The 18-month bonus is helping 5 people to hit the 250,000 bonus. And if you do that, the company will give you €1 million in cash, 200,000 euro apartment in Berlin, freehold in your name, a 20,000 euro Rolex, and a Lamborghini Gallardo for 18 months, a year and a half to qualify for that deal. So it's from the day that you join. If you join before the 7th of July, these bonuses are available. On the 7th of July, these bonuses are taken away. So really, it's about timing and taking advantage. If you know leaders, they will love these bonuses. Get out there and offer these bonuses to expert networkers, expert affiliate marketers, expert internet marketers, people that are entrepreneurs, people that that have the ability to move people, influence people, credibility, people that have got success. They're the kind of people right now in these early days that you want to be targeting so that you can have them in your team. You want to be using these bonuses to go out there and recruit experts and professionals into your organization in the early days. This will set you up. If you can imagine that, as you help people achieve those bonuses, your bonuses get secured anyway. So I hope that's tickled your taste buds and got you curious enough to get back to whoever invited you. Look at what's going on here. It's really exciting times for everybody at BONOFA. The head offices, they just moved into a massive new head office in Germany, near Frankfurt. It's a beautiful building. We should be getting more pictures, information on that. We're launching our magazine soon. So, just keep your eyes and ears peeled close to the ground. Keep in touch with the team. Stay plugged in and make sure you're absorbing all the indicators, because as leaders, as pioneers and visionaries, the field is dependent on us keeping our finger on the pulse and getting information to each other as quickly as possible. I want to thank you for sharing this experience with us. We'll be back in an hour and a half. So if you've got people that you'd love to share this information with, here's what you want to do. If you're new on this webinar, whoever invited you ASAP, get yourself signed up, choose a package, and then with your friend who invited you here, just go through the simple invitation steps for the next webinar, which starts in around 90 minutes. And the invite really is very simple. What you're doing is you're friends, people that you know, or people that you've connected with on social media, and say, hey, listen, I've just found some really amazing information. I'd love to share it with you. There's a 30-minute webinar happening in 90 minutes' time. Why don't you jump on and come and have a look with me? Simple as that. People that see this, they just get it. I'll be very honest. We don't need hype. We don't need lots of kind of smokes and mirrors here. This is a straightforward proposition. This company set this whole thing up to do an IPO with Cube7. Cube7 is just one of many, many ideas they have under their belt. They're a great organization. They're very well funded. They're very well thought through. And so, if they're looking for partners long term that want to benefit from multiple business launches under one roof. So I want to thank you once again for sharing this time with us. And in the meantime, have a lovely week, a lovely month, year, and life ahead. See you at the top. Bye for now.